Hello everyone, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell Inspiron 3668 desktop system. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your CPU if you need to reapply thermal paste, replace, or upgrade it. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your power cord. So we're going to flip our computer over to access our back. We're going to take off this screw and this screw to remove this panel. After those screws are gone, we'll grab this handle here, pull directly back, and that panel comes off. Now we'll spin the computer around to access the front. Here you see 3 clips. So we're going to raise the computer up just a little bit. We're going to undo these 3 clips, and that comes right off. To open this up more so we can access the inside of the computer, you'll see this blue tab here that says pull. So you don't have to unscrew anything. There's no levers or switches. You just grab it and pull it open. As a general computer repair side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your project, as well as any replacement or upgrade parts for this specific model computer, there will be a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all those tools and supplies and replacement parts for this computer. This is your fan, your heatsink is under it, and the CPU is under that. So to get the fan out, we're going to unplug the black, red, blue, and yellow wires here from the motherboard, and we're not going to pull on the wires. We're going to pull on the plug, on the white plug, and wiggle that out. So that just unplugged your fan. Then we're going to take the screw out from each of the 4 corners. And then your fan can come off. And then you can clean it, you can blow it out, do whatever you want to do, replace it. Now we're left with your heatsink right here, also held down by 4 screws. And then we can get your heatsink off. Your CPU is right here. It's held down by this screw here. That's a hex screw, so you'll need a hex driver to get that out. And then once you unscrew that just a little bit, you don't have to take the screw all the way out, but then you're going to press down on this arm, slide it out from under the guard, pull it back, and then lift this up. And that's how you can get to your CPU. One thing I did want to mention is when I shot this video, I was in the middle of replacing the CPU and I had already cleaned it off. So when you take off your heatsink, you're not going to see a nice clean CPU like I just showed you here. You're going to see a CPU, but it's going to be covered in thermal paste. Also, the underside of your heatsink will be covered in thermal paste. That's to keep the CPU cool when it's being used. If you break that seal, if you expose that thermal paste to air from taking the heatsink off, you do need to reapply it after that. Once that seal's been broken, it's not going to work as well. So to reapply it, you want to clean all the old paste off first of the CPU and the heatsink. To do that, you'll need an alcohol mixture to do that. I'll have a suggestion below in the description in that list I told you about with all the tools and replacement parts for this computer. After cleaning off all the old thermal paste from both the CPU and the heatsink, you'll reapply thermal paste to the CPU. Don't apply too much thermal paste. If you do, you can actually lock heat in rather than facilitate its transport out. I'll show you how to apply the correct amount of thermal paste later in the video. To get the CPU out, I will generally use a small flat plastic pry tool and very gently go under the side and lift it up like that. Now this computer here had an i5 7th gen processor. Some of you may have an Intel Celeron, some of you may have an i3, and some of you may even have an i7. So any of those will work in here. I will have compatibility information below in the description. If you want to upgrade your CPU, I will have more information on that in another video on how to upgrade this computer. To get your CPU back in, there's a little trick. Even though it's a square and you may not know how to put it down, if you see here, there's a gold triangle or a gold arrow in this corner. And if you look at this port right here, you'll see a little white triangle or a little white arrow in that corner. So they match up. So that's how you would set that in there like that. And now I'm going to get some thermal paste to put on that to control the heat. I'll put the thermal paste right in the center. I'll put down a nice full little squirt, not too much though. I'm then going to go ahead and shut this down on top of it. Make sure that it goes underneath that screw. Lock it in place. And then tighten that screw down. Also, while I had my heatsink out, I blew it out. I took an old toothbrush and I really went in there. I cleaned off all the dust and all the buildup. Really took this chance to get that nice and clean so it can do its job very well. I'm going to take it, I'm going to put this on top of the CPU and screw it down in place. So now I'll take my fan, I'll bring it back here, I'll plug it into the motherboard where we unplugged it from earlier, and I'll screw the fan down in place. As a word of caution, make sure you put that fan down the correct way. Make sure that when it spins, it blows air up. If you put it in backwards, it'll blow air down. That won't do what you want it to do. But that's the end of this instructional video. I hope it was helpful. Please like and share if it was, if you think it can help someone else. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content, or if you want to keep me on hand to answer any future questions. I do answer all questions at least a couple times a day. Remember though, if you do have a question, check out the FAQs in the description first. It could save you some time waiting for an answer. Thank you so much everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.